Good morning, everyone. Brent Wessler with VRC. Wanted to do a quick video on catastrophic keyword highlighting or redactions. Here we get a set of particular keywords, whether it's a medical claim or some other like e-discovery type process. We want to have a list of particular words or phrases and then count how many times we find that on a particular page and then highlight the actual keyword or words. So I have a quick project here. What we're going to do in the Kodak Info Input job is we're going to first run an image enhancement to convert everything to black and white. That will help the OCR process. We are blending this catastrophic keyword or keyword highlighting with an existing custom Azure AI Document Intelligence profile here. So we're going to be basically extracting medical claim information from a particular form, and it can be handwritten, it could be computer generated, doesn't matter. So essentially we're going to be extracting all this information, and then in our server-side script we essentially call that particular keyword highlighting capability. So as you can see here, we put in a quick JavaScript function using the Info Input Batch API. This is going to call to our global script and essentially highlight in yellow with a certain opacity. So we're using the annotation layer of the Batch API to automatically annotate these documents. Now, there are a number of different registry entries that we needed to make sure that this works correctly without an index step or a data verification step. So we didn't want the human in the loop type functionality here. We wanted just to automatically export this into, in this case, DocStar. So we utilized a global script to make this somewhat of a no-code, low-code. So when we're in the actual job within Kodak, we're calling to the global script function. And in this case, we're looking for these particular types of words. And then we also have a negative keyword. So in situations like, hey, we want to look for head trauma, but not head coach, we can put in those different types of negative keywords. So within Info Input, we're going to create a new batch. I'm going to select our all forms, and we're going to take in a sample non-confidential dummy document. In this case, essentially it's a 3-page, some handwritten, some computer-generated text. We now submit the batch. Now, because this doesn't have a data verification window, essentially the end result will be 2 things. 1, the number of keywords it finds, so we have a counter, and then 2, it will highlight that actual PDF. So on the actual PDF that gets output from the Kodak Info Input, you're going to notice here we're able to grab the PDF and the CSV file. If we go into the CSV file, you can see here our catastrophic keyword counter is 8. It outputs a CSV file and the PDF. Any keywords that it finds, it's going to put a yellow border at the top. So if you do have multiple pages, it's a great identifier to say, hey, that page actually has some keywords. And then you can see here traumatic neck. And then if we go to the next page, you can see here death, paralysis, brain. And on the next one, due to head trauma, brain, or quadriplegia. And as you can see here in DocStar, which is where the document and all the metadata will exist, we bring that in, and again, all of the same annotation highlighting is here, along with a catastrophic counter. So the end result is a document with all the extracted metadata, along with a catastrophic counter that can be sorted and searched on so that you can identify particular issues immediately versus having to manually go through every single document looking for keywords. And you know how humans make mistakes, and the reality is that's just a lot of work. So thank you, and like for more.